All right, welcome to the Price is Steven Tournament of Champions, and we've got a very special wild card episode. We have three random guests that were pulled in at the last second, and coming up first to the stage, they lost in our D&D episode, but they are back for a chance to be the champion in this Tournament of Champions. Please welcome Tim. Tim, hello.
Hello, thank you for having me. And for those of you
Thank you.
wondering, this is not a filter. I am this blurry in person.
Yes, that is definitely a Tim look in person. And coming up next after that, they actually won, so they already qualified in the Tournament of Champions. So they're just
Oh,
here to knock other people out from making it into the Tournament of Champions. Please welcome OJ. OJ, hello.
Hi, I don't play fair. I want everyone to lose.
Yes, OJ coming in as the heel for our tournament. I love it. And now the most wild of wild cards. This person hasn't been in any games of the Price of Steven yet so far. Please welcome Calvin in that amazing limited edition Pokemon Levi's denim jacket. Hi, Calvin. Welcome to the show. Thank you for drinking.
Good to
I'll
be here.
everyone has a drink. I don't.
Yeah. All right, we
They're
had a
left
late
out.
start, so let's just move on to the questions a little quickly. This is how the game works. Calvin, you're new. You haven't played before. During the show, I'm going to be showing you some random stuff. You can feel free to ask me any questions. I may or may not answer them. Prices do not include shipping or taxes. Since we started late, I am going to skip the questions round. So let's just move on to Stephen Koo's Gallery of Stupid Toys. Tim, OJ, Calvin, are you guys fans of comic books? Marvel?
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Are
Sure,
you guys fans of Spider-Man?
Mm-hmm.
Heard of him?
I know
Yeah.
her.
Yeah, you may have heard of Spider-Man. Spider-Man had a very interesting villain back in the day. There was this Spider-Man feuded with Doctor Doom a couple of times, and Doctor Doom decided one day to make the reverse Spider-Man, a Spider-Man who was the opposite of Spider-Man. And this was like a clone of Spider-Man who was bad at being Spider-Man. Because Spider-Man is good at being Spider-Man, this person was not good at it, and this person's name was Webman, and
Okay.
they were literally just a bad knockoff of Spider-Man.
Should have gone with Man
And
Spider.
I was thinking Man Spider
and
too, yeah.
announced this year is the Webman action figure that's coming out.
Oh, he wasn't even good at picking colors.
Already sold out the Webman action figure, and we're playing the Price is Wrong. One of these digits is wrong, but which one? And Tim, why don't you tell us what you're thinking? Talk us through what you're thinking about how much this Webman action figure goes for.
I don't think, Steven, you know that. I am not too familiar with Miss Spider-Man or her works. I am leaning towards the 2, though.
Mm-hmm. Why the
That's
two?
as far as I've gotten. I'm not a fan.
Beautiful, love it.
2.
OJ, are you a fan of Webman? You like Webman?
Listen, this is
Webman's
the first
we have
time
Spider-Man at home.
I'm seeing. Yes, I'm seeing the Powerade to the Gatorade. I do like the Miami Heat, Miami Vice colorways, though. That's real hard.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna say that the 1 is off because I think it's gonna go for a little bit of a grip. I think the limited edition is it's too saucy. It's too saucy for that for $10 basically to leave your pocket. Get out of here.
I thought he was flipping us off in one of those hands too. I had to look real close.
Yeah.
So you think $10 is too cheap for Webman? Webman is gonna go for more than that. Okay,
Yeah,
Calvin, tell us what you're thinking.
I'm with Tim. I think the 2's wrong. Probably a little more up there than, but
I
not
see.
$20.
Okay. Well, let's see. The answer is $22.99. And here's
There
the
were
most
more
important Webman.
2s. There were more 2s. Terrible.
Webman literally jumps out of his cloning tube and tries web swinging and immediately slams into a wall. Dr. Doom yells from the window, I think you need more practice. That's Webman's first appearance.
Sounds like my parents.
All right, well.
You're so ready with those. I'm impressed.
Yeah. Oh, yes. I forgot to introduce Ben on the soundboard. always there on the soundboard. Thank you so much, Ben. Giving himself applause. Moving on, we are going into a Stephen Koo drunken purchase. As you know, I am a fan of Star Wars. I like some of the stuff. They just announced today that the book of Boba Fett has a release date. Boba Fett's getting his own spin-off TV series. So what better time than now to own this discontinued Boba Fett kids helmet, which I can now wear for you guys.
You can.
Whoa.
It's for
Hey
kids?
everyone, it's for kids. So it has an extra wide face lens because kids have terrible depth perception or something, or peripheral vision. I don't know.
Oh,
This is the kids' version of Boba Fett's helmet, not a full-on replica, but it's still pretty nice, I'd say. Fits my head. Let's see. And let's see. So we're gonna say this game is called Price Check. I want you guys to guess how much did I pay for this helmet, and the closest without going over wins. And Calvin, you're actually gonna be starting us off.
I can ask a question, right?
Yeah, ask us anything. Ask me anything you want.
When was it when was it on sale and when was it discontinued?
It was discontinued before the sequel trilogies came out.
Before the sequel trilogy came out. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, this was around the time when the cartoon series was going around.
And so this is what you paid resale then?
I bought it off the market, so I did not buy it when it was available because I was like, that's dumb. But as an adult, I was like, I kind of need it.
I don't know the scarcity of these, so I'm kind of gonna guess around. I'm gonna say 110.
110, and I just want to give you an idea. Like this was made around the same time that they made this Clone Trooper helmet, and then I also have because I have to get it. It's different. It's not the same. It's Captain Rex's helmet. So I see OJ shaking his head really disappointedly at me for owning 3 different helmets that are essentially the exact same shape and model.
Do kids have bigger heads now, or what's happening?
I was at a thrift store last week, and they had a Watto in box for $3. And I didn't buy it because I was too embarrassed to just. There was a long line. I didn't want to stand there with Watto for 10 minutes.
That's a higher cost than the $3, and that's something I always.
Yeah, the hate crime you have in a box at the thrift store.
So OJ, tell us what you're thinking for Boba Fett helmet. How much do you think I paid for?
Like, how hard are we talking about in terms of plastic? Is it silicone? Is it what's the material like?
It's hard plastic.
Okay.
I would I'd wear it in a zombie apocalypse. I don't think it'd protect me, but I'd wear it.
Could you put it in a dishwasher?
No, there's like
Not machine washable.
No, because there's like this part where you can put in batteries and it'll like you push buttons and it'll say Boba Fett things, but he only had like one line in the whole trilogy, so I think they just made up things that he would say.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Oh, the stomach acid, it burns. It's not fun.
I should have put my on button for my jetpack on the outside.
Yeah. I'm gonna say 1999, just because I feel like this came in a 3-pack, and you drunkenly was just like, I need it all.
Yeah, Jamba says I would have been anxious about trying that on the first time since it's a kid's helmet. I'm confident I share the same head size as a kid. I think. I don't mean to brag, but
young
weird
heart,
flex.
young at head.
Weird flex, but cool.
Yeah, I'm a children's XL at Target, so I feel like I could fit kids' hats.
Yeah.
Tim, tell us what you're thinking.
That I'm definitely not a children's XL at Target. I am not at all familiar with
all the Shaun White and Cars 3 shirts I could ever want.
Oh my god. There's a third Cars? I have no idea what this is, but the dongle on it looks fantastic. So I'm gonna go with $34.97, Steven.
All right. I'm sorry, wait. OJ, what was your guess again?
I said 1999.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Okay, and Calvin said 100 and
Can I change
just
it?
a plus.
No.
No, you cannot
No.
change
No.
it. You're over
The
here
answer is
playing.
Damn it.
69. It
Ah,
Nice.
was an auction at Goodwill about a month ago. So a month
Because
ago,
69.
that's how much this is going for on the market, and I won with 69. That's my go-to eBay bid is 69.69.
were the
for
other
most
ones
items.
selling for $20?
Oh, so
Take
the thing is,
take a drink.
and this is me bragging, but this antenna part comes off very easily. So a lot of the ones that go for cheaper are selling it without the antenna because this part falls off and breaks away and like disappears. So it's like very hard to find a version with the antenna, and so it
He's
goes
bragging.
for more.
Mm.
I am
He's
definitely bragging.
He's bragging.
Um,
It's a very
John
nice
Bechamba says
dongle.
there's a small. Thanks for the crickets, Ben. John Bechamba says there's a small probability it could have gotten stuck on my head, and I bought 3 helmets, and that's a risk I was willing to take. So, I thought it was a safe bet because I actually have one from the same company for Iron Man, and the Iron Man helmet fits me great. Well, oh, I just realized actually it doesn't because it stops where my jaw is, where I think it's supposed to cover a kid's whole head. Let's move on. Moving on. We are moving to Worth It Maybe. Now, you guys were saying you guys like comic books, right? Well, I have a limited edition collection of a complete series of comic books, and we're going to guess how much this complete series costs. This is a comic book, Bay City Jive. It is
Wow.
3 out of 3 issues published by Wildstorm. It is takes place in the Bay Area, as you can see, and is it's a lot to take in. But here's my question: did I buy this complete collection of Bay City Jive? Was it gifted, perhaps? Was it found? Where did I buy it or not? Yes or no? And Tim, you're starting us off.
Well, I just love the fact that the story of this is in the city, but those titties are all the way out in East Bay. It's kind of impressive. And honestly, I'm still kind of stuck on how like absolutely rugged you look in that previous picture. Like you look like you're about to beat me up, and I kind of like it.
That was my quarantine.
Yeah, there we go.
Looking at maybe growing a beard, but also just flexing that I buy a round table pizza for just myself. That is my flex.
Now that's a flex I can get behind.
That's an upper class thing.
So I'm guessing if you bought this or not. I have a feeling this was gifted to you.
What makes you think it's gifted? You think I wouldn't buy Bay City Jive when I see it on the shelf?
It is bold of you to assume that I'm thinking, but no, I believe that someone saw this and went, "That's weird. I should give this to Steven." And that's how it ended up in your possession.
Okay. OJ, tell us what you're thinking. Bay City Jive.
It's purely emotional, but I know you go to a lot of cons, and that just always leads to people that you kind of know or that you kind of respect hawking in the artist alley, and just like, oh, yeah, this is all you could get this all for $25, and you're just like, I wouldn't pay 10. But you seem nice and you'll sign it. So I'm gonna say you bought it to be nice at an artist alley because yeah, I couldn't imagine someone buying this for you unless they know something about you that I do not.
I love the Bay Area, OJ. So whatever you're planning, whatever you're insinuating, Calvin, tell us what you're thinking.
I've been watching the Dirty Harry movies, and this looks like one of the villains out of a Dirty Harry movie. Clint Eastwood's all mad at him, and then subtly racist, but also not subtle at all.
Yeah. Nothing is subtle in those colors.
I think you bought it. I think you committed a crime and funded the.
I mean, when I see it, like part of me says, like, tell me you live in the Bay Area but weren't from the Bay Area. The answer is, oh wait, sorry, I forgot to write that. That's supposed to be no. That's a gift. I did not buy these. This was a gift, and by gift I mean someone else owned these and said, I don't
I'm-
want these anymore, Steven. Do you want these? And I said, sure. I'll take
I
them.
can't donate them. No one can know I had these.
Yeah.
I just can't get over how well defined his bulges in those pants.
Oh,
You could
That's-
have said no.
Yeah.
You could have
I
said no,
could've.
thank you.
But then it would have been lost to the relics of time. People need to know Basically Jive exists. Like,
now
people
we
need
do.
to know from a historical point of view that
No, I
DC
didn't.
Comics put
Hey,
that out.
sorry, just as a fact checker for the episode, no, they don't. They don't need to
no,
know
I
that.
agree.
Hi, Plat 2006, and Core Concept is talking about my jawline. And a very good point. What risk aren't I willing to take? I'm trying to think. What risk am I not willing to take?
we don't teach critical race theory, just Bay City Jive.
Yeah. If I can't teach critical race theory, my kids will learn at home. All right. Okay. We're playing the last game. We've got he's 33. He lives alone, but does Steven own it? And we've actually, I think you guys are an interesting group for this question because two of you are from the Super Trash Brothers. You're into video games and all that.
And I'm just
Tim, you're
usually
big-
trashed.
and you're just a big thanks Pokemon fan. This question is, right now, do I own Pokemon Red version, or the original Pokemon Red version for Game Boy? And Tim, you're gonna start us off. Do you think I own Pokemon Red version right now? Yes or no?
The right nows are freaking me out because that's not usually something I stress when talking about something I own.
Right.
I'm just gonna say yes because that was my first Pokemon game.
Do you still have the Red version, or
I lent it to a friend and she still has it, but I know where she lives.
okay, better go get that back. Okay,
Eventually.
OJ, tell us what you're thinking.
Well, from our estimate or from our scoreboard, it seems like it's going to be either a tie or Tim or I or I don't know.
Please win.
There's no double points on this, so Calvin, you're out. I'm sorry, but just to be a contrarian, I'm going to say no.
Okay.
Okay.
One of us is going to the finals.
Well, I'm already
Calvin.
in. So.
Yeah,
Oh.
Calvin, tell us what you're thinking.
I own a copy of Pokemon Yellow, and I don't know if you've priced these recently, but Pokemon White too. I bought that recently, and fucking hey, that's expensive.
Really?
Interesting. I've never even played that one. All right. Okay.
But
So-
I'm gonna say that you're with me and that you own Red. I think you do.
Okay. Well, the answer is yes. I have
No.
Pokemon Red version, but I don't know where this version came from because I've opened it and none of the Pokemon are my roster. I would never own a Nidoking. That is not my play style.
This sounds like a haunted video game.
Yeah, a little bit.
So I found this copy of Pokemon Red in my apartment while I was looking through other stuff. So I have a copy of Pokemon Red. Don't know where it came from. Guessing if the internal battery still has a charge. Core Concepts ask. Yes, it does.
Nice.
And
Wait,
yes,
does
I
it-
have a-
Internal battery for saving or
Yeah, it's for saving. It would
Yeah.
still
Yeah.
turn on.
yeah. But let's see. So
You got the nerds on this episode. We know.
Yeah, it'll start up, but it's about saving the team.
Rip my gold
yeah, look,
version.
50 hours put in,
Oh
and
shit.
none of them mine. So
Allegedly.
yeah,
Yeah.
I wouldn't run that team.
We've already
So-
established you drink, okay?
And you own Bay Area Jive. Like
Yeah.
nothing's off the table.
That's true.
You're a wild man.
But I also know it's not me because they named themselves Ash instead of my go-to character name, Poopo, Poopo. So that's my video game name and everything, and they did not do that. So, so what, Tim? Are you moving into our Tournament of Champions finals?
I guess so. I didn't know. 10 minutes ago I didn't
Wild
know I was
card.
doing this.
Yeah, you are moving into our finals. Our finals are in 2 weeks. The next episode is going to be the last episode to close out this tournament, and I've got some crazy things planned for it. So thank you so
boy.
much for watching. Before
I
we
sure
get
hope
out of
I'm
here,
busy.
Tim, is there anything you want to bump?
You can find me on Grinder, Growler, or at my house.
Yeah.
Can you host?
Yes, it's all I have going for me.
All right. OJ, anything you want to bump?
I'm going to be at Tim's house.
Please, I'm
Sucking
so
and fucking.
lonely.
But on the real, we do Smash Bros. On Tuesdays, and we have IRL Smash Bros. Over in Detour in San Francisco, and we have Smash Bros. In New York at the Dromedary Bar on Tuesday. So look out on our socials for that.
Awesome. Calvin, anything you want to bump?
Also Super Trash Bros. But next Monday we're doing Smash Bros. But the following Monday we are doing the first ever Nickelodeon All Stars tournament. It's a game that's coming out, and I'm really excited for it and to see if people come out for it. But yeah, that's the Detour on October 11th.
Can you play as a
Awesome.
Rugrat in that?
Mhm.
I don't.
I
Rubber,
love any game where you can beat up a baby.
Calvin, do you know who your main is going to be yet?
I mean, Reptar seems cool as hell because I like heavies, but Nigel looking kind of nasty, and so does Cat Dog.
All right. Also, I just want to say, Ben, I'm really glad you didn't use that punching sound effect when I showed Bay City Jive. Thank you for showing restraint. All right, well, that's our show for today. And come back same time next week for our penultimate episode of The Price is Steven.
Good
Have a
10
great
15
night,
Ultimate.
everyone. Yes.
Do